Hey everybody, Sarah here. So I was gonna make a video yesterday, but like I completely forgot to. It's only like today. I was like, oh, it's Friday. Didn't make a video last night. Um, so the thing is, yesterday, like when I was thinking, oh, I gotta make a video, I actually had an idea what to talk about, so now I can't remember. So yeah. So I know two things I'm definitely gonna talk about anyway. Um, well, actually, I can see if you can see the telly there. I've got the opening ceremony of the Olympics on. Um, of course, I'm going to be biased and say the London one was the best one 4 years ago. I only realised earlier when I was thinking, well, the date was today, and then I thought, oh, hang on, when um, when the London Olympics was on, was it like 27th of July, and then yeah, because I think like was it Super Saturday? If I'm thinking right, Super Saturday was about the 4th of August. I'm sure it was. So yeah, I don't know why it's different days, but then again, I can't remember what it was in Beijing and Sydney and Athens and 44. Hang on, Beijing was 2008, Athens was 2004, Sydney was 2000, 96 was Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, so who am I going to be watching on here? I probably could watch quite a lot of the things, well, when it's on, if it's on a decent time. I mean, don't get up at 4 o'clock to watch something. I know my last ones I want to watch are probably going to be on at that time, so, yeah, hang on. Seeing about how a lot of the things that go on to, like, the 8 hours here, but then are they really going to be doing like athletics or swimming? Well, swimming maybe, but athletics and stuff like that, and volleyball. You're not going to be doing that like right until late at night. That's only in the daytime, so it could be like evening here. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. But when I watch, I'm going to be watching obviously for Jess Ennis. That's that's definitely one of the reasons I'm going to watch it. Bo Farah. I'll say Greg Rutherford. I feel like Greg Rutherford's taking part in this shit. I was saying mention them. I know Jess and Mo were doing it. Um, what to say? Andy Murray, obviously. Um, oh my god, Nicola Adams. Um, there was somebody from North Wales. She, I saw it was judo. I really want to say it was judo she done. I want to say it was Jade. I can't remember her surname. Jones probably, but yeah, quite a lot of people want to watch on this. Um, yeah, so that's the Olympics. Oh yeah. So on what day was it? Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? It doesn't seem that long ago, but it's actually quite a few days ago now. Yeah, Tuesday. It was my birthday. Um, I got the usual stuff, clothes, and what did I buy? What did I buy? I didn't buy anything. Clothes with I can't remember what else I had. I definitely had clothes. I know that. Yeah, saying that, my mum got me some trousers, and t-shirts. Oh, she got chocolates as well, and two t-shirts. But I know I was getting them because I chose them, and I got this like It's kind of like long-ish, but it's like longer down one side. I don't know what kind of t-shirt they call it anyway, but it's like a Disney one because it's Mary Poppins. Um, there's that one, and it's funny. There's this other one. I picked it up because what was it? I think it said my heart belongs in New York. I should have actually. Yeah, when I read it, I'll show you what I mean. I said my heart belongs in New York, and when I picked like one of them up, I was looking for like my size. It looked like some of the sequins, like because the New York it was like in sequins. They looked like they were a bit messed up, and I was like, oh, they look a bit untidy. Didn't look at the label or anything. And it's only when I like took it out the bag when well, I say took it out of the bag. She had wrapped them up actually. She said she wasn't going to wrap them up, but she did. And it's only when I looked at it and I saw like not the label that's like sewn into it, but the label like you take off obviously before you wear it, and it said something on there like swipe this way for New York, swipe that way for I think it was Los Angeles, and I was like, I didn't even see that when I bought it. So that then I understood why the sequence looked a bit messed up because somebody'd obviously watched for it, so it was like different colour. So yeah, so I had no idea about that. I also talk about my birthday. I think I mentioned it last year, or just before my birthday last year. Matthew Morrison did a question and answer thing on Twitter, and I asked him a question from my Matthew Morrison / Corey Monty fan page on there, and he wished me a happy. I can't remember what question I asked him, but he wished me a happy birthday anyway, which kind of freaked me out because I was like, it freaked me out in a good way because I was like, oh my god, Matthew Morrison, Will Smith, oh my god. Yeah, so that made my day, even though it was like, what was it, the 31st, it was like 2 days before my birthday. This year, I wrote something like, I might watch Random Secretary or something like that on my birthday. Or what a way to spend my birthday, not spend my birthday, but what a thing to do on my birthday. Watch Tim and Tia, what's it, Tia? Yeah, I think it's Tia it's pronounced. Talk to them too on Madam Secretary, or even if I watch Private Practice or something like that. I can't remember what time I wrote that anyway. And I think it was about 5ish British time. I was well, that's when it was sent anyway. The reply. But I can't remember what time I actually seen it. But I was looking at it. I was on Twitter, and I noticed I had a reply. And I thought, oh, hang on. Tim Daly had only gone and wished me happy birthday, and then like my reply when I was like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. So I actually liked quite a lot of my posts, not quite a lot of my tweets, but he mentioned it anyway. So yeah, so not only did he like it, like he has done before, but he actually tweeted me this time. He wished me happy birthday, and I was like, oh my god, now who's gonna tweet me next year? I mean, Matthew Morrison, Tim Daly, oh my god. Yeah, so that's that. And then the day before, my mum was just saying about, would you like to go away somewhere? Would you like to, not would you like to go away somewhere, but would you, if we go away somewhere, where would you like to go? So do you want to stay, like the hotel we were supposed to stay at, or we were supposed to go out to Gran Canaria? Said that, she said, or do you want to go somewhere else? She was thinking Barbados, which is so expensive. Even for a week, it was like 2,000 or something, and I don't know what that included. But I was like, I said to her, I said, she's been to Dominican Republic. She was in the shade, and she managed to get quite sunburned, really sunburned. So sunburned she had to go to the doctor. And yeah, that was in the shade as well. And I was like, I said to her, I can't handle that heat. And she said to me, "You've been to Cyprus, you've been to Spain, you've been to Malta and Turkey and where else have we been? Greece." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's hot out there, but bloody hell, the Caribbean's a lot hotter than that." I think it is anyway. It always seems to be hot. So I was like, "No, I can't handle the heat out there." And she said, "Well, where do you want to go then?" I was like, "Oh, I said, well, I really want to go to. If you want to go to somewhere that far, go to New York." I've been trying to save up for that, but obviously I needed money for other things, so I haven't been able to save up. So she was like, "All right then," and I didn't think anything of it then. And then on Tuesday, on my birthday, she was like, "Why don't you ring up and book it?" So we done that. And obviously, you had to pay the deposit. You got, I think it's like 5 weeks before you go, you've got until it all has to be paid off. So I was like, now I'm like, oh my god, I'm officially booked to go to New York. I'm first time I've been up Europe. I mean, the UK could be out of Europe, but I mean, because of the Brexit thing. But I mean, not actually out of the continent. So yeah, I'm like, right, my dad's been to the Falklands like years ago. So when I was little, so he's been out of Europe. My mum, like I said, well, she's been to the Dominican. Why can't I really say that? Dominican Republic. But she's also been to Canada, like years ago, when she was in school, I think. So, like she's been out of Europe. My grandparents have been to New York, or New York / New Jersey. Why can't I talk? New Jersey. Because my grandpa's brother used to live in New Jersey. They live here now, but he used to work in New York. So, yeah. So like, yeah, and who else? My auntie and uncle who have lived in Cyprus and Germany, and Dubai, which I think Dubai is counted as Asia. I think I'm gonna check that. It is Asia, isn't it? Yeah. Just have to check. I thought it was, but it wasn't sure. So yeah, they lived there until about a month and a half ago or something. And now they're looking for a place in Cyprus. Yeah, so they've been out of Europe. I'm just thinking about it. I'm pretty sure everybody, if probably in my family, has been out. My auntie, whose wedding is next month, has been to Cuba. I'm pretty sure my nan's sister and brother-in-law probably been on a cruise somewhere. They've probably been out of Europe. My cousin has been to New York, and I think Florida, and I think my cousin's been to Florida, like her brother. Yeah, so I kind of felt like the odd one out, because I was like, everybody's been to New York or somewhere in America or somewhere quite far. And then again, the ones like auntie and uncle that lives in Dubai, they've probably been out to America as well. So, like I said, I was feeling when we went, I hadn't been to any of these places. So, I'm kind of, oh my god, I'm going to New York. And I found a decent price place in Times Square. I mean, I thought if I was going to find a cheap enough place for me to afford, or not for me to afford, for us to afford, it was going to be somewhere like you have to get a taxi into like Manhattan or somewhere. And obviously I looked at TripAdvisor, and obviously there were some people saying, oh, don't stay at this place, don't stay at this place because of this, because of that, whatever. But then, for every one of those, there was about 10 or 20 really good ones, so there was more good reviews than bad reviews. So, and obviously it's not going to be that. I think it's I don't know how many stars it was, but it was decent enough. And like I said, people have said it's a really nice place and all that kind of stuff. So that's been booked. Going in January, which my mum was saying to me, well, it could be snowing. But to be fair, it could snow anytime. It could snow. Can you just imagine? It snows here around then. We get the snow here, but you don't get the snow in New York. That'd be very typical, wouldn't it? So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, she was on about that. She said, well, try December. I said, you don't want to go to New York in December. I mean, I know everybody does. I said, that's the whole thing. Everybody does, so it's going to be expensive. And I looked at the price and it was. She said, well, try November then. And she, because she wanted to go for a birthday, which was like in December, at the beginning of December. But, like I said, it's too expensive. November, it was just as much. But I realised today, because of a question that was on one of these quiz things I was watching, Thanksgiving. I completely forgot about that. I thought, I don't know, Thanksgiving's in November, that's why it's so expensive. Well, I'm guessing that's the reason. October, that was just as expensive as well. I think it was more expensive in October than it was in November, and I was like, why? But I'm not sure. September will be winning thing in September because, like, I think my mum was doing she's doing two things for charity. I got a wedding to go to. And that would have to, can you imagine having to try and pay all that in a month, or month and a half? So that was obviously not going to happen. So it's January we're going. The day after my nan's birthday. What else? Oh yeah, my mum was on about like what places to go to. And she was on about like going up the Empire State Building, you know, the observation deck. So I'll have to look for different places to go to. I did look about, because somebody said, oh, there's the observation deck in the I don't know what it's called. Is it called Freedom Tower, or is it called the One World Trade Center? I don't know. But I keep seeing the Freedom Tower, and I see that it's actually, I think officially it is called One World Trade Center, I think. And I looked at that, and that's actually, for like two people to go at the tower, it's, I think it was about $30-something each. Because two people, it was $67, and I was like, that's actually quite good. That's actually cheaper than the Empire State Building, I think. But I didn't realise it when I booked the flight, or the flight, or the holiday, I should say, because the hotel was included. Because I was looking at the calendar, because obviously you have to choose what date what day you'd go at the tower. And I was looking at it, and it said, because I thought, oh, try Friday. Then I realised that was Friday the 13th. And I was like, I know one of the things probably gonna happen because like it's already happened in New York and it has been happening in places like France and all that now. But I'm like, I am not gonna risk going up the tallest tower. I know the tallest tower in New York. I don't know if it's the tallest. Yeah, I think it's the tallest tower in the west. I think it's in the Western Hemisphere. It is the tallest building. I thought, I'm not going up that on Friday the 13th. I'm not I know nothing will probably happen, but I'm not risking that. Really, I'm not going to risk that. But like I said, nothing would probably happen anyway, but I wasn't risking that, so I tried the Saturday. And that's how I found out how much it was. Then there was the Statue of Liberty, which I know I don't like boats. I really don't like boats, and I think the only way to get over there is by the ferry. And I should be doing a. I should be like thinking of Derek now and be thinking, there's a ferry boat. Yeah, but when I look at, if you look up to the, so I always thought it was a torch that you could go up to with the crown, I think, and that was however much. But they were saying the width of the stairwell to go up is about 300 something steps, and the width of it is like 40 something centimeters. Like I think a 30 centimeter ruler is like that. So that's when there's got that many people going up it. So I really have to work out where we're gonna go. I want to go to Central Park. I want to see the bridge where Finn and Rachel were on Glee. Actually they were in Times Square, weren't they? Yeah. So, but I got plenty of time to work all that out anyway. Yeah, we go with British Airways. And I think that was cheaper than Virgin Atlantic, I think. And then when I was looking at other prices, some of them were like, fly 3 hours to Iceland, and then I think it was 9 hours or 8 hours from Iceland to New York to JFK. But you're hanging around in Iceland for about an hour or 2 hours. Could be more than that actually. But then I was like, in that time we could fly from like Heathrow or Gatwick to JFK in 9 hours, and you add an extra 4.5 hours to that just for a cheaper price. Which actually, thinking about it, I don't think it was cheaper in the end. So yeah, so I am so excited. I'm finally gonna get to go to New York. Oh my god. Like I said, I do hope it doesn't snow. But then I've looked at people's videos and they've been going there, and it's been January. And it's like big clouds. Some actually, the eyes look a bit cloudy, but then some of them look clear-ish. So I'm kind of hoping that they don't get snow, or at least they wait until we're coming back, so we can stay in America for a bit longer rather than miss some of our time in it because we can't land there. Yeah, is there anything else? Oh yeah, and that's the one thing I'm worried about as well. When I go out there, they're gonna have said who. Well, obviously by then people are gonna know who the next president is, and I know what's put them in is normally about January time, but I'm not sure when in January it is. But I'm hoping so much that it's Hillary, not Trump. Please, not let it be Trump. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm kind of worried. No, I wasn't worried about, but I'm like, I got this. What happens if she makes all these bloody rules and whatever? Like if you don't, well, I don't know, but I'm probably worrying over nothing because he's probably not gonna get the votes. But yeah, anyway, well, this video was 25 minutes long almost. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.